Hey guys, welcome back to 4Runner Lifestyle. We are starting a series with this 4Runner here, where we're going to take it from stock and build it out. As you can see, we've already done a few things to it. It has black Rhino wheels, an up top roof rack with a Cali raised light bar, as well as stealth tail lights in the back, and we'll link a description to those. We have a video for those already. Okay, so today we're going to be installing these Alpharex headlights to get rid of that OEM look with the yellow bulbs. Okay, first step, you're going to want to take out this plastic shroud. That shroud is held in by a number of clips that you will need to remove. Okay, so the next part is kind of tricky. We'll have to take the whole bumper off. You'll start by taking this top mesh piece off that's held in by 2 clips, and then there's going to be 4 clips down here on the bottom. Okay, so you're just going to want to put your screwdriver in right there, pop that, and then this thing should just slide right out. You'll want to repeat that on each one of these clips down here. So next, this top mesh piece comes off. You'll pull it towards you, but you want to go in before and make sure all of these little tabs are pushed down so that when you do pull, it'll come out. And then just like that, the whole mesh piece should just come off. So the next step is we're going to remove the whole bumper itself. We're going to start over here in the wheel wells and start taking off all the bolts to get the bumper off. Okay, so with your 4Runner, you're going to notice that in different places where we're removing clips or screws, you might have something different. That is because this 4Runner was bought used, and whoever owned it before had put those on there. Your OEM ones should be a 10mm bolt that also has a Phillips head attachment in there that you can take out. Just keep that in mind as we're going through. If you don't have a clip, where we have a clip, yours is normal, this one's not. We're just gonna walk it out. Okay, so after you've done your removal in the wheel well, you'll move to underneath the car, and there will be a number of screws and bolts that you need to take out. Okay, so on this side of the 4Runner is a good example of OEM. It'll have all of like the normal stuff that you'll be able to take out with either a 10mm or a Phillips head screwdriver. Okay, so after you've removed all of the bottom screws, you're also going to need to remove the splash guard as well. Okay, so you'll get under here, and this is your splash guard. You're going to remove 6 10mm bolts to take it off. So once you remove those clips, this thing just falls right off. Once you get your splash guard and all the bolts off your bumper should be ready to come off. You're going to want to start with the side right here and just kind of work this out. It's going to be kind of like a pull. You're going to have to pull a little harder than you think, but just kind of work it out. Like that. And then the whole front of the bumper gets loose like that. And then you just repeat the process on the other side. Once this pops loose, you're going to want to make sure to unclip your fog lights. That down, slide it off. So once those are unplugged, you're good to take your bumper all the way off. Next, we're going to start removing the headlights. There are 3 on top right here. There's one right over here by your side panel, one right here attached to this cross frame, and then one up here on the front. Okay, so next you'll want to take this bolt out. It's the last bolt in order to get your headlight out. Okay, so you're going to want to take this clip off before you remove the headlight, just by pressing down right here by the wires and just working that off until it comes off. Okay, so after you unplug this, you should have 2 more to unplug back here off these clips up here. So it just slides off. Okay, so after you've removed your screws on this side, you'll just move your headlight back to expose the wiring that's connected. You'll take a second to unclip all of these, bringing up your headlight. So once you remove your headlight, it's important to remove this bracket right here on the front. It's being held on by 3 screws back here. Just want to remove those. Be sure to keep these screws because you're going to put it on your new headlight. Okay, so once you remove those screws, this bracket piece just comes off. You're going to want to keep this and the screws because this has to go onto your new light. Just like that, you'll have those 3 screws replaced back into here, giving your Alpharex light this bracket for fitment. The first thing you're going to want to do is disconnect your battery just by taking the negative terminal off, and then we'll start setting up the wiring. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to take your red wire and connect it to the positive terminal, and your black wire and connect it to the negative. You can either connect it to the negative terminal itself or to something like this over here on the chassis. So then you'll take this side off right here, or loosen it up just enough to where you can get your negative terminal in here. Okay, so with your add a fuse, you're going to be tapping into the 10 volt H-LP left hand, and you'll just remove that 10 volt fuse, place it into the other open slot on your add a fuse, and then put it in. So after you remove that fuse, you'll take it and you'll place it into your add a fuse. Make sure to line it up to where it slides straight in, and then you'll go ahead and replace it. Make sure this wire lays kind of flush. Okay, run this along here. It's important that these are back behind here, and then you're ready to start plugging in your headlight. First, you're going to plug this yellow wire into this one right up here, just like so. Next, you take this red wire and hook it to this brown wire coming out of the bottom of the light, and then we'll start reattaching all our OEM plugs. This one goes right there. Just like that, you're plugged in. And then you're ready to place your light. So once it's placed, you just start replacing your screws. Okay, so after that you have your headlight placed and wired. You're just going to repeat the exact same process on the other side. So after you get your lights installed, you're going to start putting your bumper back together. You're going to want to start by sliding the bumper itself back into place. And then just kind of slowly start working it back in where it goes. And you'll hear clips along the way as it clips back into place. I like to start by replacing these 4 clips that are up top up here, just by placing them back in the existing hole, clipping them back into place. So after you put these 4 clips on top, you're going to make sure that your fog lights are plugged in. We'll hop up underneath the car right here, plug those back in, and then you're going to replace all of the bolts that are along the bottom and in the wheel wells. Okay, so when putting the splash guard back in, you're going to want to make sure that this lip right here slides up underneath the bumper itself, and then it slides into place just like that, and then you'll want to replace your screws. Next, you're going to want to place this mesh piece by lining up the tabs right along here. Once everything's lined up, it just clicks into place just like that. And you'll take 2 pins, clip, and place them in these holes up here. There and there. Okay, so a really cool thing about these headlights is you have the ability to have a white DRL or an amber DRL. And we're going to show you how you guys change that. So when you plug them in initially, they're going to be white. And in order to change it to the amber DRL, you're going to have to remove this plastic piece back here. It's just a little twist to open. And inside you're going to find 2 wires that have black tips and gray wires that are disconnected. And all you're going to want to do to make your lights amber is just connect these lights. Just like that. And then you put that back in there, close it back up, tighten it down, and you have amber DRL. Alright guys, as you can see, we went with the amber DRL to match our light bar up top. We did a couple before and after shots to show you guys the difference. We'll show those now. But thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date on this 4Runner build.